Greetings all, Fanny here for Taurus's daily oracle message. Taurus, I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Where are you going? The first card that came out for you today, Taurus, is Baby Steps. Allow. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Absolutely. Because your intuition being fed directly from your higher self, the part of your soul that is still attached to spirit, speaks about things that we should follow on that don't exactly make sense in our real life. The best example that I give happened to me personally. I DoorDash intermittently to take care of my bills while I'm doing this and starting my business. I was 2 exits away from my destination where I needed to go, but everything inside of me told me to take the one that I was approaching like within a minute. And I was like, okay, well, I know how to get there from here, so I'll go ahead and take it. As I am pulling off, the truck that was in front of me lost part of its load and metal went everywhere in the street. I would have been directly behind this had I stayed the course I was on and not listened to my intuition. Now, that was something that I was actively working on strengthening, is my intuition and recognizing that voice. So I was very grateful in that moment because it prevented me from being in an accident or worse. Your intuition does not always make logical sense during that moment. You might not even see what it was doing for you for months until. But the baby steps that this is messaging or speaking of is mentioning. Thank you. That was the word that I was trying to say. The baby step that this card is mentioning is like that Bill Murray movie, What About Bob? Baby steps towards your goals. Baby steps towards happiness. And it will all add up much quicker than you would realize. I'll use another example from my personal life. My business, Soulshine. At the beginning of the year, it was an idea that I was working on the context of and getting more grounds to it. Now I'm a fully formed LLC with my own bank account and EIN number, working on the last bit of the inventory to present to a store to sell my product. And it took a lot of baby steps throughout this year and the past few years. But I'm very proud of myself for everything that I've accomplished. And you, Taurus, as well, should be proud of yourself. Look back on everything that you have done this year and actually break it down month by month, how you were standing in the beginning of the year and how different that is from now. And give yourself some credit for all the work that you have done. You have the card Messenger, Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. I'll take 2 of that, please, because as a Taurus sun myself, I need more of that. We all do, because we Taurians are very, very stubborn. When we get an idea on something that we want to do, we have an image set, it's going to take a lot of work for us to shift our orientations away from what we thought our dream was going to look like. What you need to know is that you can't harmonize alone. You will have people in your life. And if you are an introvert like I am, or you've been burned by people before, you may not want to bring people along in your life, because more people you have around you, the more problems, the more obligations, the more emotions you have to deal with and consider. It's a lot. But not everyone that you meet is going to be an asshole. There are going to be some people you meet that genuinely want your greatest and highest good. They want to support you. They want to help you, lift you up, and guide you. There will be people, so long as you allow yourself to work with Spirit in those times and in those moments. The messages that Spirit can bring you can come through any means. They can't speak like we do. So they have to use signs, symbols, synchronicities, readers, things that you go to all the time seeking aid and comfort. That's why Spirit speaks through certain pastors and ministers, even of the Christian church. If that is how you gain your stability, that is how you gain what you need to know, then that is what they will speak through. They will use anything and everything. And if you don't like the mediums that you have now, simply ask Spirit, show me another sign of what I need to do. Give me another outlet to speak to you. You have Hiarith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. I would not be surprised, my love, because our souls inherently are not from this earth. We are from Source. And where those souls' homes originally belonged could have been planets that had been destroyed centuries ago, galaxies that were on the furthest reaches of our stars. So if you were the kind of person that never really felt like you belonged, I want you to understand that there's nothing wrong with you. There absolutely is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect as you are. You are an absolute blessing. And I want you to know that you will have that home. You will have that safety. You will have that security. You will have that support system that loves you entirely and wholly without you having to bend over backwards to do something for them to earn that love. You don't have to earn anyone's love. And if someone is stating that, you need to boot them out your life because that is not the energy you're looking for, my love. You're wonderful, Taurus. Stay focused on what you're working on, but also allow yourself to shift and change. And that is probably the hardest thing for us to do, is to shift and change away from our intended plan. But chaos brings happiness, my love. I promise you that. Have a beautiful day, Taurus.